my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Joy down in my soul to stay, and nothing's gonna take it away. Joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Whatever comes my way, I'll be okay. 'Cause I've got joy. Oh, I've got joy. Come sunshine or rain, when things don't go my way, still my joy can stay. 'Cause you give me blessings every day. I've got joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Joy down in my soul to stay, and nothing's gonna take it away. Joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Whatever comes my way, I'll be okay. 'Cause I've got joy. Ooh, I've got joy. You fill my heart with hope. You're everywhere I go. So even if I'm feeling low, I still got this one thing, this I know. I've got joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Joy down in my soul to stay, and nothing's gonna take it away. Joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Whatever comes my way, I'll be okay. 'Cause I've got joy. Oh, I've got joy. Every new sunrise gonna fix my eyes on the one who never failed. I'm gonna make some noise 'cause you give me joy, and it's never ever going away. Every new sunrise gonna fix my eyes on the one who never fails. I'm gonna make some noise 'cause you give me joy, and it's never ever going away. Whoa, 'cause I've got joy. Ooh, I've got joy. Yeah. 'Cause I've got joy. Whatever comes my way, I'll be okay. Oh, I've got joy.
Okay, guys, this is our yearly VBS documentary, and what we want to do now is just to kind of show everybody what happened during the CS VBS. As we all know, the theme of this VBS was focus, and it was an interesting event. We had a lot of visitors coming from all parts of the city, and we really did a lot of fun things. So here we are gonna kind of show you, for those that missed out, what you guys missed out, and for those that will be interested in coming next year, what you guys would be hoping to get next year. And I have some of our teachers here with us. Here we have Anne of Yahweh, one of the BBS teachers. We also have Tina with us, who played a big part of it, and they are just going to highlight some of the things that we kind of did. We also have Israel, one of the teams that participated in the event. He's also going to talk a little bit about his experience and what we hope to do next year. And so this year's VBS was 4 days, and we had a wrap-up party at the end. We are going to just discuss a little bit about the various days and what happened on the various days. And like I said, our teachers will be helping us. So we're going to talk about day one right now, and I'll just allow our teacher, Tia, to talk about the highlights of what happened in day one and what were some of the exciting things that happened, and I'm sure we'll be blessed listening.
Awesome. So day one was so amazing. As you guys know, this year was on Zoom, and through the planning process, we really just wanted to get the kids engaged. So we had, so at 10, it started at 10 a.m., I believe. 10 a.m., everybody logged in, and we started off with prayers. And then we listened to music. We had like different themed music for VBS this year, and the songs were amazing. Like, they were really, really great songs. And we also had, so after singing, we learned the memory verse, which was Hebrews 12:2a. And then we had a break. We allowed the children to go take snacks, use the washroom, before we broke them up into their small groups. So the small groups were essentially like breakout rooms in Zoom, where you can put the elementaries together in one room, put the teens together in another room, and just go through the lesson together. It was more interactive sessions. We played games with the kids online. I was with the elementaries, and we watched like Bible story videos that were connected to the theme. Oh, the theme for day one was focus on what you can see. So seeing God through creation was the focus, and it was just really, it was an amazing time. The children had a great time. It was really interactive. We weren't sure how it was going to be online, but honestly, the first day was amazing. And we also did crafts. After the small groups, we came back together into the main room, everybody, and we did crafts with the teens and the elementaries. We did a balloon cup launcher, and it was really fun. The kids loved it. And then we played games. People won prizes, did different activities. It was just really, really fun. Amazing time.
Yes, that's very good. Unfortunately, I didn't mention that earlier, but thanks to Tina, this year's the VBS is on Zoom, and we are just maintaining that culture, and we also want to keep social distance. That's why our documentary is also on Zoom this time, and I mean, it doesn't stop the spirit of the event. I mean, it's all for the glory of Jesus Christ. And yes, and we really was part of, we really enjoyed this event this time, and we're part of everything that happened. I was also surprised with the turnout. Tina, how was the turnout for day one? How did the kids, were they happy to enter their parents' computer and privatize it for a while? Or were they kind of, how was the turnout generally for day one?
It was awesome. We were even surprised, like some children actually walked in like, I think 30 minutes earlier. I think they thought it started, no, the day before. They had logged in thinking that VBS had started that day because they were so excited. So then they're like, oh, and so we were really excited that the kids were excited to log on, and they all came early, and there was like a great turnout.
Kidoki, sure. Thank you so much, Tina. And yes, I mean, let's quickly go over to the second day. Let's talk about a little bit about day two. And also remember, we also have various classes with our children's department. I failed to mention at the beginning that the VBS is brought to you by RCCG Christ Embassy Parish in Calgary, Alberta. And we also have various groups in our children's department. We have the infants, the young toddlers. We also have the elementary, and we have the teens group. The teens group, obviously, they are the oldest session that we try to maintain, and they are the most spirited out of everybody. And the elementary, I think, is between 6 and 9, and yes, they were also part of the VBS. And so now we're going to move over to day two, and we're going to allow our second teacher talk more about day two. Anne, over to you.
Hi.
Yeah.
So on day two, the same thing. The kids were online very early by 10. But on day two, there were more kids, which we're happy about. There were more kids that joined. And we had our opening assembly where we just dance, we have fun, and then the same thing, we had our memory verse for the day, which was Hebrews 12:2a. And yeah, and then we just watched a short clip about our focus for that day, for day 2, which was you can hear from God. And it was fun. The kids were a bit more interactive. They knew what to do with how to mute themselves, how to remove their screens from so that now no one will see them. But it was fun. And then afterwards we, like what Tian said, we had a little break, like a 5-minute break, so they can eat, or go to the washroom, or just stretch out their legs and arms. And afterwards, once we came back, we had the breakout rooms. And the breakout rooms were really fun. The kids, again, were more interactive this time. Yeah, and we had our Bible story video, which they really enjoyed. They had fun. And we played some activities. Then after the activities, we had like a mini dance session with Auntie Toby, Adeyinka, and she was helping us learn our movements online, and it was really fun. And afterwards, we came back and we just continued on with our activities, and yeah, it was fun throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, sure. That's great. And so on day 2, did we had a great turnout, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
And we had kids, basically they were on from the previous day, I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were on from the previous day, and they were waiting for us. And I mean, it's not just about the children coming together and just enjoying themselves, but about the spiritual significance of it. It just means that people still value their relationship with Jesus, their relationship with God at this time, and which is what we're trying to promote. We want children to know that there's value in serving Jesus, there's value in serving God, that there's value in also keeping his commandments, and in basically training yourself to be high moral creatures, just like Jesus was. Yeah. And in church, we have this team. I believe we have this team from our teacher, Auntie Daniela, like we have to do as Jesus did. As Luke 2:52 says, Jesus grew up in stature, in wisdom, so he expects us as kids to also grow up like that. Yes, and at this point, we're just gonna listen to some of the things that happened during the VBS, some of the videos. We're gonna let it play, just kind of see what happened during the day 1 and day 2.
I will sing it out, shout it loud. My God is You are above every other. Your love amazes me. You created every beautiful color for everyone to see. I want the world to know, I want my life to show just what your love has done for me. In your love I'm free, in your love I'm forgiven, forgiven. Your love it makes me sing, your love it gives me a reason to lift my voice, yeah. I lift my voice, yeah. You are the giver of all things good and perfect. I give you all of my praise, God, 'cause only you deserve it. I want the world to know, I want my life to show just what your love has done for me. In your love I'm free, in your love I'm forgiven, forgiven. Your love it makes me sing, your love it gives me a reason to lift my voice, yeah. I lift my voice, yeah. I sing and dance, I clap my hands, I lift my voice, I lift my voice. I sing and dance, I clap my hands, I lift my voice, I lift my voice. In your love I'm free, in your love I'm forgiven, forgiven. Your love it makes me sing, your love it gives me a reason to lift my voice, yeah. I 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 lift my voice, yeah.
Okay, welcome back, guys. And yes, now we're going to allow one of the teens just kind of talk about his experience. He was part of the VBS event, like I mentioned earlier, and Israel. Yeah, your time start now.
For me, the VBS experience was pretty fun. The fact that we could do, like for some teams, we could do the VBS while also doing other things at the exact same time. I like it was able to it was letting us multitask at once. It was interactive at the same time, and the crafts were amazing with the ping pong, the air balloon ping pong.
Yes, I'm sure you guys learned a lot. Did you learn like new stuff? Did you guys learn to do some new stuff?
Yeah, we learned like focusing on Jesus. Like we should always be focusing on Jesus, no matter what. Any problems we're going through, we should always focus on Him.
I mean, that's great. I mean, and that's what we want the children to learn, the children to learn, and we want them to learn to depend on Jesus all the time. So we're just going to quickly move over to day 3 and day 4. Day 3 was as fun as day 1 and day 2. And in day 3, like our theme was, I believe, Matthew 16:13-20. And we had also, like day 1, day 2, we had our opening assembly where we kind of shared, we prayed together, we came together to pray and commit the event into God's able hands. We also had a breakout session, and we had some of our small groups. We shared Bible story on in our small group meetings. We also have we also did some crafts, and I believe we did a Candy Crush challenge. And yes, and I mean that's basically day 3. Do you guys want to add anything to what happened in day 3?
In day 3, I know we also had our glasses, our glowing glasses, for one of the
Nice.
activities. Yeah. The little kids, the elementary, really enjoyed that. So,
Okay.
yeah, that was a good one.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And I see Israel just put on his glasses so that we kind of see what we missed. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And like the coronavirus did not affect anything this time. We had
Yeah.
we had maximum fun, I believe. We had
Yeah.
maximum fun. Yes, and also I would let Tina talk about day 4. Tina, do you want to also share what happened in day 4?
Sure. So day 4 was actually about you can pray anytime, anywhere about anything. And our scripture was from Matthew 6:5-13. I believe this was, oh yes, the same schedule that we had for each day. We followed through with it. I believe this was the day of the
Demo
wait. We can
videos,
probably sorry.
I think we did the demo videos on this day.
Oh yeah, but it was fun all through. Like,
Yeah, it was fun.
I could talk about the wrap-up party.
Okay. Yes, like you said, day 4 was interesting, just as well, and it was fun. And we talked about like Tina said, you can pray anytime, anywhere about anything, which is what we want the kids to be able to pray, to be able to depend on God. Yes, and guys, can we comment on the integration? How were the kids integrating? Because the VBS is always about the kids being able to hold other kids and laugh and play. Were they able to do it this time on Zoom? Do you think so? What do you guys think?
Like, they were able to actually interact with each other, especially siblings who were with each other and on the Zoom call. Like, they were really interactive. They did crafts together. Yeah, we were still able to make it work for them to interact with each other, even
And
though
they made new friends and those kind, right? Yeah. I mean, the teachers were here to kind of make sure they feel the events, and that's what we really did. We kind of connected kids together and make sure that they were part of it. They were really part of the event. Now let's go to, just because of time, let's talk about the wrap-up party. We're going to go to the wrap-up party, and I mean, I'm going to allow Tina start first, and any other person that wants to throw in comments can. And I believe the wrap-up party this time was physically held. It wasn't just on video; it was held physically. So, just how was the wrap-up party? Did anybody miss much?
Oh, it was so much fun. Like, we decorated the place. We still had to do it socially distant, but the chairs were like spaced out, and different families, each family sat together with their own family, and we had like gift bags for everybody. We played games. We kind of did a review of the themes for each day, and then played games that were connected to the themes for day 1 to day 4, and it was so much fun, as you can probably see through the clips. And yeah, the kids had an amazing time.
Yeah. So, and do you want to share some things? Well, like, what was your experience as a teacher during the wrap-up party?
It was good. We were conscious about like social distancing. We made sure that all the kids had masks on and had sanitizers around. Make sure that everyone was safe and having fun and happy. So yeah, it was fun. And the games were awesome.
That was great. I mean, I did not know. Honestly, I didn't know that Tina, our auntie, one of our aunties, is such an energetic personality in terms of keeping kids together and talking on the mic and making them attracted to her. I mean, we have some great teachers, and we encourage people to visit our children's department at RCCG Christ Embassy, just kind of see what we are doing and see how we are making a difference in Calgary. And yes, and this VBS is one of those. VBS is for kids and for everybody to learn more about God, to learn more about the promise and His righteousness and His standards and what we need to do to attain God's love. I mean, it's just been amazing every time I see the VBS. 2019, 2020 has been great. And for those of us that have missed the VBS in 2020, you've missed a lot. I mean, hopefully next year is coming around very soon. And I mean, let's all be part of it. And let's all kind of just be part of it, yeah. So is there any concluding remarks? And we have 2 minutes. We don't want to spend too much time. Any concluding remarks, guys, before we do see you next year? Israel, any concluding remarks? Okay, Anne, any concluding remarks?
I want more kids to come next year.
Yeah, more kids. Yes. And Tia, any concluding remarks about the VBS?
No, I just hope to see them next year.
Yes. Kids, we hope to see you next year. And let's all say hope to see you next year. Can we all say that with our thumbs up?
See you next year.
See you next year, guys. See you next year. Israel, you're not doing it. See you next year. See you next year. And thank you so much for being part of this.
You're always with us. You never said you had enough. You never give up, no matter what comes. You're always faithful, and you're more than able. You always finish what you begun. Oh, you're never gonna quit working on me. Oh, making me all that I can be. I'll keep on trusting in the one who never will give up on me. Never ever gonna give up, never gonna give up on me. I'll keep on trusting in the one who never will give up on me. Never ever gonna give up, never gonna give up on me. You're always with us. You never said you had enough. You never give up, no matter what comes. You're always faithful, and you're more than able. You'll always finish what you've begun. Oh, you're never gonna quit working on me. Oh, making me all that I can be. I'll keep on trusting in the one who never will give up on me. Never ever gonna give up, never gonna give up on me. I'll keep on trusting in the one who never will give up on me. Never ever gonna give up, never gonna give up on me. You never tire or sleep, you're always faithful to me. In everything you begin, you will complete it. You never tire or sleep, you're always faithful to me. In everything you begin, you will complete it. Oh, you're never gonna quit working on me. Oh, making me all that I can be. I'll keep on trusting in the one who never will give up on me. Never ever gonna give up, never gonna give up on me. I'll keep on trusting in the one who never will give up on me. Never ever gonna give up, never gonna give up on me. Yeah. You're never gonna quit working on me, making me all that I can be. Oh, you're never gonna quit working on me, working on me, working on me. Looking to focus all of my days. And where my hope is, I live it loud. I shout the chorus because I know you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you. I will believe. Even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you. I will believe. And keep on looking to you. For when I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. Fix my eyes on you. You are my focus. You are my you are my fix my eyes on you, Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, I know you're there. Anywhere, I fix my eyes on you, Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, I know you're there. Anywhere, I fix my eyes on you, Looking to you, where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my you are my I fix my eyes on you.
This is my faith, this is my focus, all of my days. I know where my hope is, I live it loud, I shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you. For where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you. This is my faith, this is my focus. All of my days, I know where my hope is. I live it loud, I shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you. For where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, oh yeah. Woo! You ready? Come on, let's go. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, I know you're there. where I'm going. No, you go there too. I'll keep on looking, looking, looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my oh, you are my only focus. You are my oh, you are my only focus. I fix my